Hey y'all, I just wanted to show you that I am about to tackle or attempt to tackle adding some peel and stick wallpaper to this bathroom as kind of like an accent wall. So just this part behind the toilet and what runs kind of over the sink, that kind of halfway. As you can see, the paint job that the complex did is horrible. I'm gonna zoom in so you can see like all of those little spots and whatnot. That's like peeling paint. So, and you can see it all over. So I am gonna attempt to remedy that for my own vision and sanity by adding some wallpaper. So we'll see how it goes and stay tuned. All right, y'all, and before we get started, I want to show you what I'm actually putting up. It's not very exciting. It's just a neutral kind of gray, I don't know if you want to call it like stone. It does have texture. So let me show you. On the link, I'll put it down below, but just want to show you see the other side. It's just a peel and stick, almost like drawer liners. And actually, I think you could use like the sticky drawer liners to do the same thing I'm going to do. Um, but yeah, just want to show you guys what it looked like. I'm not gonna film myself like actually putting it up just because it's my first time doing something like this, and I really want to focus on getting it right. So you'll just see a before and after, but I did want to show you everything that I was using and what space I was covering. And also I have this spatula. It's actually used for like when you are filling in holes and you use that spackle. That's what it's for, but it can also be used, I'm going to use it to smooth out um the wallpaper as I apply it. So just having that, and I can't remember if I have a box cutter or blade, but I do have some very sharp, the orange teacher scissors. Those are actually really good for like slicing sharp lines and things, like when I'm trimming the edges and whatnot. So I'm probably going to use those, or I think my Cricut scissors might actually work because they're also super super sharp. So I'm going to get something to cut. So recommending, if you're considering doing this, tools, you of course you would have your wallpaper. You want to have something to smooth it out, and you also want to have like some kind of sharp blade or cut something to cut the wallpaper as you are cutting it for your dimensions. And so we'll see how it goes. Like I said, it's my first time doing this, so hopefully it comes out great. All right, y'all, here is the almost final product. And the reason I say almost is because I still have a little bit of work to do with the decor. So I am going to give you another update when I do the final, but this is the finished wallpaper piece of it. Start from the bottom so you can see. And again, the color of the paper is just kind of like the gray, and I think that it matches. And that's as far over. I just did that section, but that's as far over as I went, and I think it makes such a difference in the bathroom. The color pulls in from, I think, the countertop here, which has like the black and the kind of speckled here, and this does actually have texture. So I think they match nicely. You can kind of see the lines a little bit at the top where it overlapped. That was where I put the second row, but they do blend better near the end. And also, unless you're right up on it, you can't tell. And this is my bathroom, so nobody's really in here but me. So it's not like it's my guest bathroom. But it just looks better. But I'd say for a first time, there are a few crinkles there, and I think that's because that was the end of the roll, and so it was just kind of crinkly. I may work on those later on, but for the most part, it's pretty smooth. It was very easy to put up. I would definitely recommend it. Um, that paper, like I said, I put it in the link in the description below. It's on Amazon. And this is the gray color that they offer, but they also offer it in um, pink and beige as well with the same texture, just different color. So that floating shelf was there before, so I just worked around it. And I think I'm going to add another floating shelf, and then I also had a clock that was up there before. So that's why I said this is not quite the final reveal, but this is the final for the wallpaper. So let me know what you think. Like I said, this was all me, first time, and it was very tricky. It was trickier than I thought to get to the top here because of I only have a single step stool, so that's why it's a little kind of wrinkly at the top because I couldn't trim it because I couldn't reach. As you can see, the toilet is kind of center of this wall, so it's not enough space on either side for me to put my step stool out. So I had to kind of stand kind of where the edge of the door for the cabinet is, like right there between the cabinet and the toilet. That's as far as I could get. And so I had to lean. Luckily, I'm relatively tall and have long arms, so I could reach up there. And luckily, the stick on the back is very good, so it was easy. Once I got it stuck at the top, then I could just kind of work my way down. So it was very easy once I got the top pieces together. But all in all, I think I did a good job. And like I said, just to give it a different look, a different feel, because you can see, I'll turn around so you can see this was the paint color, just kind of a generic. You can see the comparison there. You can see the peeling, like how horrible of a paint job. They did a terrible paint job in here. And it's clear that there have been 10 million coats on top. And so it just looks so bad. And I got tired of looking at it. So I really like how it's coming out. And hopefully when I continue to add a little bit more decor, it'll look a little bit better. I do not have the energy to do the whole, like this whole wall and like this side, because I thought about doing maybe this piece also by the sink, just this little part from like where the vent and the door are right there, just to get that whole kind of side. But y'all, I ain't got the energy. It took a lot. It took a lot. Like I said, the paper was easy to work with, but just because it's me by myself now, one of my friends came over and we did this, I think we can knock it out quicker. But then also around this light, I'm really proud of my work here because you really can't see it, but there's about four different pieces of paper patches because I had one solid that went across the top. And then when we start talking about around the light, like that's like three or four different cuts and angles and things I had to do. And so I'm proud of myself for how I worked around the light in that part. That part was a lot simpler though, but just that took again time, effort, and energy. But putting it, actually applying it in terms of the stickiness, putting it up and it's sticking and smoothing out, very easy. It smooths out pretty well. Right now, I was just focused on trying to get it up, but as you can see, you can just take your hand and kind of run it out and run the air bubbles out. And I may address, again, like I said, I may address that section later once it's had time to kind of be up there because I think some of that is just crinkled from it being rolled up. So again, here it is, the final wallpaper. And this is again peel and stick. It was peeled right up, did not have any paint damage. I actually had put a whole slab down and had to take it up, and it came up and was still nice and sticky and reapplied just fine. So again, I highly recommend this particular wallpaper. So we'll be back with another update with the final reveal. All right, y'all, here is the final reveal of the bathroom. So I added a second shelf. So let me get the stand back a little. My bathroom is tiny, in case you hadn't figured that out yet. But I'll start here. So there's the toilet. That basket sits there, and then I have that shelf was the one that was already there. Those are my face towels and then feminine wipes there. And then on the top shelf, that is like skincare products. So right now, you'll see over here, I have the ones I'm currently using. But then as I go through different ones or need to replenish, I have like pharmacy makeup removers, toners, vitamin C, and some other things, serums as well. So just my collection of skincare. So that way, as I finish on one, I'll just go in there, reach out, and pull whatever else I need. Um, I did end up moving my clock over here for now. I'm not really loving how that looks, so we'll see what happens to it. I was originally planning to put it back where it was, which was on this wall, but I put this shelf up pretty high, and then I just like for spacing purposes, I don't think it would be far enough apart from this top shelf that would be to my liking. So we'll see about the clock. I'll probably just scoot it down a little bit, but I also want to be able to like pick up the items in the basket without um bumping the clock. So we'll see. Um the other thing, just in case you're wondering, that is a soap dispenser, the black circular thing that I got from Amazon. Love that. I have the one that takes gel size, because you can get some that take foam soap or gel, and I use the gel soap, and I've done a review on that in one of my I found it on Amazon videos. So yeah. And the tray, which is not the neatest right now, that has my current skincare, toothbrush, all that kind of stuff, and some hair products, are that came from like TJ Maxx or Ross or whatever. So I love that. And because my sink, as you can see, it's not a lot of counter space, and that is at an angle. So like I found one that was kind of like a triangular shape, and it fits perfectly over there. So love that as well. So I think I gave the bathroom a nice little update. Again, this is an apartment, so I don't want to. You can see my shower curtain back there. Also has the kind of turquoise and gray and white. So I feel like everything kind of blends in, but just changing that wall, like look how much nicer it makes it look. So yeah, so good decision. It'll make me feel a little bit better about walking into this bathroom, because I was just tired of looking at that horrible paint job, because it seemed to be the worst up there at the top, where it was like peeling really bad. So the paint. So that's why I was like, I need to do something just to step it up. And I like it. So this should be an easy peel. Shouldn't cause me any problems. And like I said, if you have somebody else, it would be even easier. But for me, doing it alone wasn't hard. It just took time, and probably more energy than if it was a two-person job. But it can definitely be done by one person, as you've seen. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you think I should do this section here with the wallpaper, and just carry it over to just right there. So where that wall is, that's the next wall that goes to the shower. So just above the door, and then this corner. I would have to order another roll. I have a little bit of paper left over, but it wouldn't be enough to finish. It probably enough just to go across the top, but I wouldn't have enough for this particular wall. So let me know if you think I should do that one just to finish it off. I'm definitely not gonna do this whole wall over here, but the other wall I may consider is my living room. There is one wall that I could make like an accent wall. So I may consider ordering some paper to do that. That will be further down the line. But thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe. And again, let me know your thoughts on the makeover, little mini makeover that I gave. And this is something great if you're renting, whether you're in an apartment or um, renting a house or apartment or whatnot. You can always do this to give you a personal touch, to spruce it up. If you wanted to cover, change the coloring without causing any, like, having to go through painting and all that. Because a lot of places will let you repaint. You just have to put it back to the neutral color when you move out. But if you don't want to go through all that, you can just get this easy wallpaper here to do. And it's also great if you want to change cabinet colors. You could use this type of paper to, like contact paper, to redo your cabinet doors as well. So let me know your thoughts. And again, in the description is the link for this particular paper. See you next time.